Life's too short to stand against the wall. Come on, get on up and boogie. Dance to the music in today's episode of Real Life Talks with Brandon. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Real Life Talks with Brandon. I'm Brandon. It's so good to see you all here today. I hope you've had a fantastic time away. I know I've had, even though life has been a little hectic. We didn't have an episode last week, but we are back this week with a new episode, and I'm so excited to have you all here for it. You know, my grandmother, may she rest in peace, she used to have this saying that she would always pen like a card or a letter at the end of it. She'd always would say, "Dance to the music." And it's a saying that's always stuck with me because it's weird. Usually we end a letter with, take care, love, best, regards, all those things. But she'd always end it with dance to the music. And it would make me think and wonder, why would she always say that? And as I go through life, it kind of connects with me. It clicks with me that we all need to dance to the music. It's funny, I, on my spare time, DJ for different events, so I know what it's all about, like dancing to the music, especially when you set the right atmosphere to dance to the music. I've learned that usually when I play like 80s and 90s music more than anything, or some club hits, that's definitely what gets the people going. A lot of people are excited as soon as they hear something that they're used to and they're familiar to. Everyone starts going out to the dance floor. Who doesn't come out to the dance floor when all of a sudden you hear ABBA's Dancing Queen, or the YMCA, or the Macarena, or the Cupid Shuffle? All these songs definitely bring us out to the floor. But I think there's a little bit more to this dance to the music. I think, in all reality, my grandmother was trying to teach us a message. And I think what she was trying to teach us is that, in all reality, life is way too short. Life is too short to sit here and just stick to the plan as usual. We try to keep ourselves in this upright position, and that we try to live this life one step at a time. But in this one step at a time, we have to keep everything organized. We have to keep everything on the straight and narrow. And I'm not saying go out here and commit crimes. Please understand that. I am not saying get out here and start committing crimes. I'm simply saying is that sometimes we don't want to step outside the ordinary. Sometimes we don't want to step out of the box. Sometimes we don't want to step out of what is usual for us. We don't want to get uncomfortable. I'm reminded of the scene in Wicked when, they go to the ball or go to the dance, and Alphaba walks into the room, and of course, she's already talking to the town, and everybody is looking at her and just like, okay, the creature's here. And then as she gets into the middle of the floor, she starts to do this unique dance that nobody is going to do or is even thinking about doing. They just stare at her. But even through that moment of everyone staring at her, she still goes on and does it. She still does the dance. No matter how cringy, no matter how weird or different it is, she still does it. And then, of course, soon Glinda joins along in the dance, despite their past and everything. Of course, I think it's during the Dancing Through Life segment, which is, perfect for this talk today. But regardless of who's staring at her, regardless of what people are thinking about her, she still does it. But soon enough then, everybody else starts to join into the dance because, all right, well, I see Glenda's doing it. Well, I guess we could learn how to do it. But it all started because Alphaba started the dance. She got out of her comfort zone. She got out of what was ordinary, and she did something that was unique and different that nobody else either had seen or was planning on doing. Because we try to conform and fit into these boxes, into these squares, and we try to stay into this line, and really, life is too short to be doing that. We're only on this planet for a certain amount of time. And the last thing we want to do is spend this time staying in the ordinary, staying in the confines of the boxes and in the lines, and staying in the confines of what is usual. When's the last time you did something unusual? When's the last time you did something different? When's the last time you wore a different outfit? You changed your hair color. Some people call it a midlife crisis at this point. But what if you did something different? What if you went somewhere you haven't been anywhere before? I've been in this recent season of going to different places. Usually, I have my Monday place, almost my Tuesday place, Wednesday. I got all these different places, and then when I'm not there, I'm at work. And so I'm usually in the confines of I'm sticking to what's comfortable. But sometimes now recently, I've been going to places that aren't the usual, places I haven't been before. I'm the type of person that I like a certain type of food. If I like this food, 9 out of 10 times, I'm probably not going to step outside of it. So this message really is for me. I'm not going to step into, I love orange chicken. That is my favorite Chinese meal. So every time I go to the Chinese restaurant, I'm going to get the orange chicken. But what if I stepped outside the confines of orange chicken? There's so many other good Chinese dishes. What if I decided to go somewhere else and tried the General Tso's, or the honey shrimp, or the lemon pepper chicken, or of course for me in Indian food, I love chicken tikka masala. But there's so many other Indian dishes that we could try and taste that is beyond the confines of chicken tikka masala. There's so many different things that are out there waiting for you to try, that if we stay into the confines of what we're used to, how will we ever get a chance to explore, to see what's different, to see what's unique? I love music. I do. I've talked about it in the past before. I'm an eclectic type of person. There are some people that like only certain styles of music. They like their country, or they like their rock, or they like their rap, or they like their jazz. I like it all, to be honest with you. The one genre I know a lot of people probably don't really listen to is J-pop. I love J-pop, Japanese pop music. There is so much out there. I love Korean pop music. I love all different. I love wherever I go. If there's like a different ethnic restaurant that I go to, sometimes they'll play that style of music. I love listening to Indian music. Greek music will get me going. I love good Greek music because I love good Greek food. And in those moments, I get to learn a little bit more about the culture, what it represents, who they are, the stories that they tell. See, the cool thing about stepping outside the confines of the usual is that you get to learn a little bit more. Your horizons are broadened. You get to learn different things. You get to experience different things that you will walk away and go, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was possible. There's so many different things out there for you to explore and to see. Life is too short for you to stand within the confines of the usual. So, I don't have much for you today. It's a short one, I know. It's simple. just dance to the music. This week, I need you to get on your comfortable outfit. Go to that one spot of the house where you have so much space. And I need you to crank on your music. Or crank on a different music that you maybe never usually listen to. And I need you to dance to the music. Better yet, while you're walking along the street. It was funny. I think it was last week I was walking through the city, and as I was walking, there was some lady that had stepped out of her building, and as she was stepping out, she was dancing. She didn't care. She didn't care who saw. She didn't care who was around. She was dancing to her music. She was having a good time. I remember working one time in a restaurant, and it was Christmas time, in the middle of the Christmas time rush, as we are, getting the food prepared and stuff like that, and getting orders and things taken care of. Here comes this lady in the middle of the restaurant, starts singing a Christmas carol. Nobody joined along with her, but we all looked and we smiled like, yeah, this we haven't had it happen before, but this is different. This is new. This is unique. She stepped outside the confines of what she was used to, and thus a smile was born. A story was born. Who knows why she did it, but you know what? It's different. So, I believe the message my grandmother had for us, beyond the dance to the music, it's enjoy life. It's too short to just stick to the usual. It's too short to simply just stay where you are and keep going through the motions. If you need to get out and do something different, do it. Get out. Get out there and dance to the music. If nobody's on the dance floor, now's your time to shine. And you know what? Have fun doing it. Enjoy it. I know it might be scary to just get yourself out there and just start dancing while, nobody's out there. But it's like the saying goes, dance like nobody's watching. Have fun with it. Flail your arms around. Do some twists and turns and twirls. Go nuts. Go bananas. Have a great time. Don't look back. Just simply dance to the music. That's all there is. Just dance to the music. So, my friends, this week, as you go out and about, turn on your favorite song. Turn on a different song. Go have fun. Go dance to the music. Say the weird thing. Just enjoy life. Don't miss the opportunities that you can get to just get out there and explore and see what is new and unique. You never know what is waiting for you. Well, my friends, that's it for this week. I hope you had an absolute amazing time here. I know it's a short one. I don't have too much. This one was just about dancing to the music because I want you to have time now to go and dance. So go turn on some music. Go dance to it. Next week, we're back with our Thanksgiving episode and all things give thanks. I'm excited for that one a lot. It's going to be a unique episode. See, there's the word of the day, unique. It's going to be a unique episode, so I can't wait for you all to partake in that one. Of course, follow us on our social media on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube is where we live. This is where all of our episodes are. Make sure to share this show. These are real life talks. I am not a medical professional. I am just a simple average guy just out here talking to the world and hoping to be a light one step at a time. And if this is a light to you, do me a favor. Just shoot us a message or email us, kid.beege, B-E-E-G-E, @gmail.com. Leave a comment on the YouTubes or Facebook. Even if you want to ask a question, we would love to answer your questions live on the show, quote unquote live. So we would love to have your questions. So you can email those, message us. We'd love to answer them. But other than that, guys, I hope you have an amazing week. I can't wait to see you all back here again next week for another Real Life Talk. My name is Brandon. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye.